Hello students, I hope you all are staying safe along with your family. As you know me, my name is Karishma Jain and I used to teach you English 2, that is English literature. Students, as you all know, we have already completed one chapter, that is the Rat's Feast. Today we are going to start with the new lesson, and the new lesson is a poem. Yes kids. Students, I just want to correct you here. Generally, we used to call it as poem, right? But the correct pronunciation is poem, okay? So, the poem that we are going to talk about today is written by an American poet, and his name is Ken Nesbitt, okay? He's the writer of this poem, and he's a very well-known and very famous writer. You know, kids, he is very much famous because he used to write funny poems and he used to write a lot of children's stories. So he was very much famous among children. So today we are going to start a new poem. The name of this poem is I Would Like to Meet an Alien. Oh yes, he would like to meet an alien. Let's see what the poet wants to say in this poem. Before that, let's see today's activity. Today's activity is, suppose you met with an alien and you have to write down the characteristics of him, means how he looks, you know, what are the conversation you have with him. You have to write that. You have to sketch a alien, color it, and you even have to write the conversation that you have along with him. Let's start this funny poem. Now, before starting this poem, I want to ask some questions to you. Do you know what is an alien? Okay, I'll tell you about it. Now, the people or the creatures that used to live in another planet. As you know, there are so many planets like Mars, Jupiter, you know, Uranus and all, Earth, right? So, the people or the creatures that used to live in another planet. For an example, if somebody lives in Mars, okay, let's see an example. So, the people who used to live in Mars, for them, we are an alien because we are living in Earth planet, and for us also, they are aliens. I hope it is clear to you what is an alien. So in this funny poem, poet wants to meet an alien. Oh wow, isn't that very fascinating, kids? I hope even you also want to meet an alien. Let's see what the poet wants to say more. So before starting, let's see the first stanza. What is this stanza? Okay, students, usually a group of lines when we used to write in a chapter or somewhere, it is called as paragraph. I know you are familiar about this word, but when a group of lines, you know, is written in a poem, it is called as stanza. So let's see the first stanza. Let's see what the poet wants to say in the first stanza. Why does the poet want to meet an alien? And what is going to happen more in this poem? Okay, so the first stanza is, I would like to meet an alien. Yay, wouldn't that be neat? I am sure there is not another creature I would rather meet. So in these 4 lines, the poet wants to say that yes, I want to meet an alien. Yay, wouldn't that be neat? Means, wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be, you know, crazy? Yes. And I'm sure I don't want to meet another creatures. Creatures generally we used to call, you know, to the living things like, you know, animals, insects. But we don't use the word creatures, generally means for the plants. So the poet say, yay, I want to meet an alien. Wouldn't that be crazy, right? I hope you must be also feeling fascinating and crazy if you met with an alien. And he say, I'm sure I don't want to meet another creature than the alien. I hope the first stanza is very much clear to you all. Let's see what the poet wants to say next. Let's see the second stanza. What the poet want to say in this second stanza? So the second stanza say, I wouldn't care if he was big, medium or tiny, or if his skin was rough and tough, or super smooth or shiny. Now, the poet is telling about giving the details about an alien, how it looks, how its appearance is. So he say, I don't care if the alien size is big or it's medium or it's tiny. Tiny means small. Or it didn't care to the poet about his skin. If the skin of the alien is super smooth, means it's very smooth skin, or it's rough and tough, something like, rough kind of a skin. Generally, we used to get rough skin in winters, right? So he say, I don't care if the alien skin is super smooth, or it's rough and tough, or it's shiny. Shiny means a glowing skin, right? The main purpose of the poet is he just want to meet an alien. He don't care that the alien size is big, medium, or tiny, or whatever the skin type of an alien. Either it's super smooth, or it's rough and tough, or it's shiny. Let's see what the poet wants to say more. Starting with the third stanza. Students, I just want to tell you, in the previous two stanza, there are so many rhyming words that has came. That is, neat, meat, and there is tiny, shiny. So, what is the rhyming words? Rhyming words are generally given in a poem to make it more, rhythmic, to make it sound very good. And the rhyming words are those words, they're not having the same spelling, okay? But the sound of those words would be similar. If I talk about neat and meat, the spelling of neat is N-E-A-T and the spelling of meat is M-E-E-T. But the sound of both the words are similar. Same way, the word tiny and shiny, they both are giving us the same sound. So the words, those who used to give us the same sound, they are called as the rhyming words. Let's find out the more rhyming words in this poem, and let's make this funny poem more interesting. Let's see the third stanza. See what the poet wants to say in the third stanza. What are the imagination of the poet? Which kind of, what kind of alien he wants to meet. So the third stanza say, I would like him if his head were bald or covered with hair. I would like him if his face were round, triangular, or square. Now, the summary or the meaning of this line is, poet says, I would like him. I would like him in any situation. Either his, in the previous stanza also we have seen that the poet say, I would just like him. Either if he's big, medium, or tiny. Same way he is saying in this stanza also that I would like to meet him. That's my main protocol. And I would like to meet him if his head were bald. Bald means he's having no hair or very little hair. Or if his hair is, or if his head is covered with hair. So either he is bald or he's having an hair. I don't mind. I just want to meet him. And even the poet is saying, I would like to meet him if his face. Generally we see there are people all having a different shape, right? Their faces are of different shapes. Some are having an oval shape. Some are having, round shape. Some are having a heart-shaped face. So the poet is also saying that I would like to meet an alien. I don't mind if his face is having different shapes. Like, if his face is round, if his face is square, or like a triangular. I don't mind. I just want to meet an alien. Wow. Poet is getting very crazy. He just wants to meet an alien. Students, can you just tell me one rhyming word that came into this stanza? Oh, correct. Yes, that word, the two rhyming words are square and hair. Oh, wow. I hope till now you have understood about the rhyming words. Now, in this session, in this part, we have seen the three stanzas of this poem where the poet wants to just meet an alien. And in the next session, I will tell you why the poet wants to meet an alien and what kind of alien he is imagining of. Means what are the characteristics he is thinking about it. We are going to see that in the next video. I hope till now it's very much clear to you. In the next video, even I am going to tell you what about the rhyming scheme are. Let's see in the next video. Till then, I hope you all are staying safe at your home. Take care. Bye-bye.